In the village of Keshpur, people feared the fire that sometimes appeared on Nag Pahad, the Snake Mountain. One morning, 17-year-old Mira watched the glowing ridge while her grandmother, Daddy Kamla, quietly threaded marigolds beside the village well. When Mira asked about the mountain, Daddy finally spoke of the Nagraj, the ancient king of serpents, who had lived beneath Nag Pahad for centuries. Long ago, the mountain had been green and full of life. The Nagraj protected the underground rivers that kept the valley alive, and the villagers honored him with offerings of milk, turmeric, and flowers. For generations, peace remained. Then a powerful landlord named Dutt arrived. He cared only for profit and mocked the villagers' beliefs. He ordered the mountain's trees to be cut down. Strange things began happening immediately. One woodcutter returned with his axe melted like wax, while others disappeared completely. Furious, Dutt climbed the mountain himself and demanded the serpent reveal himself. Instead of a monster, a tall, silent man dressed in white stepped from the cave, his golden eyes glowing in the dark. "You have cut my trees," the Nagraj said. Dutt laughed and claimed the land belonged to him. The Serpent King answered calmly, saying he had existed long before any paper or human claim. But Dutt refused to listen and attacked him with a knife. The blade passed through empty air. At that moment, the mountain began to burn. Since then, every time humans harmed the mountain, strange fire returned to the ridge. Daddy Kamla believed the Nagraj was remembering the injustice done to him centuries ago. Now, in the present day, the government had started blasting through the eastern side of Nag Pahad to build a new road. The fire had returned again. Before dawn one morning, Mira secretly climbed the mountain carrying milk from a black cow, turmeric, marigolds, and an old photograph showing the mountain green and alive years ago. She reached the cave entrance and carefully placed the offerings down. Then she spoke aloud. "I know this is not enough," she said, "but someone here remembers what was taken. Someone is saying it was wrong." For a long moment, the mountain stayed silent. Then the earth seemed to exhale. The fire glowing on the ridge slowly dimmed. A black cobra emerged from the cave and calmly drank the milk. Its golden eyes met Mira's for a moment before it disappeared back into the darkness. When Mira returned, she begged the road workers to stop blasting through the eastern face of the mountain. Most ignored her, but the foreman, Bimrao, had grown up hearing stories like hers. Something inside him still believed. After several arguments with officials, the road was finally rerouted around the sacred part of the mountain. By the next new moon, the fire disappeared completely. Later, Mira asked Daddy Kamla if the Nagraj was finally gone. Daddy shook her head. "He is the mountain," she said softly, "and the mountain never forgets."